Chapter 2. What are indecisiveness and procrastination? I'm taking care of my procrastination once and for all. Just you wait and see. Have you ever had the overwhelming urge to do something completely and utterly random and useless in the name of avoiding important things? As I was writing the last chapter, which is only 2 pages, I had the most overwhelming, all body and mind consuming urge to break down some boxes in my boardroom and put them in the skip. My life's calling right there like a lightning bolt in my soul. Yes, I must break down boxes. A job I've never done before in my life. Right now, in the name of salvation and humanity. Funny that I've not had this urge in the last 38 years, but all of a sudden, when it's book writing time, it hits me. And at risk of sounding even more crazy, I tried to justify this most important task by suggesting to myself to listen to a book on procrastination to research the book I was procrastinating on. Before you judge me, we all have our own versions of this. Some will be habitual and some will be one-off random. Maybe you'll need a spontaneous haircut. Maybe you'll just have to go shopping again, or be compelled to clean out the fridge immediately. What are indecisiveness and procrastination? Doing nothing is not as easy as it looks. You have to be careful because the idea of doing anything which could easily lead to doing something that could cut into your nothing, and that would force you to have to drop everything. Jerry Seinfeld. But it can be more serious. At least in this instance, you're doing something to procrastinate away from. The sly one that creeps up on you from behind is the urge to get everything ready before you start. Oh, look, the house needs a good spring clean. The office needs rearranging and all the paper filing. I really must make the bed right now. I'll change the sheets while I'm at it and collapse more boxes because the skip will be gone soon and I'll miss my only chance ever to do this life-balancing task. This is called precrastination and will be dealt with in Chapter 8, as will the weird and wonderful reasons for doing these mundane tasks like your life depended on it. Indecisiveness and procrastination come in many hidden forms. Perhaps you simply have a hard time making general decisions, or harder ones. You might make a decision but then endlessly question it afterwards, never fully backing yourself or your decision. You might chop and change your mind a lot. You may be vague, hesitant, or lack clarity and conviction. Even the smallest decisions like where to go for dinner might frazzle your brain. We procrastinate when we fear a threat to our sense of worth and independence as a method of avoiding difficult situations. We procrastinate when a task could consume much needed energy for more useful, survival-based functions. Procrastination is not an illness, a disease, or an identity crisis. It's a self-protection mechanism that has a very useful purpose, if somewhat outdated. Sometimes it does such a good job at getting us to do nothing that we do nothing. Let's move on to why we procrastinate so you can get a deep understanding and context on which to make good decisions, because sometimes procrastination is a good thing. Start now soundbite. Procrastination and indecisiveness are normal human traits that serve to help us avoid fear, pain, and threatening situations. They conserve our energy for more important tasks. Do not label yourself a procrastinator. There's nothing wrong with you. Just be aware that all the little excuses and menial tasks you're doing are a mechanism for self-protection.